Hey, what's up everyone? It's Majiki. Welcome to my very first real YouTube video, not including small uploads of game clips from my PlayStation or a video I posted a long time ago as part of a college assignment. This is a Refunder episode, and that name might take some explaining before we get into things here. So, as a quick summary, my friends used to make fun of me about frequency at which I returned Steam games for a refund. And eventually I came up with the idea to create videos where I play games for the first 2 hours and make a judgment or a review of the beginning of the game to determine whether the game's worth keeping or whether it should be refunded based on that early gameplay. For those who might not know, there's a 2 hour window where Steam allows you to request a refund for games, or in other words, you can play the game for 2 hours before you get locked in, and then they won't allow you to get a refund for the game anymore. Sometimes there's exceptions to that rule, but we're not going to go there. So I actually had this idea and created a video for it 2 years ago in October of 2022, but while I was working on the video and editing, it ended up getting corrupted and I lost everything. So at the time, I was reviewing this game, Cosmoteer Starship Architect and Commander. Spoiler alert, still in my library, so I did not refund it. It's a fun little game despite me only having 2.3 hours in it. As you can see, the reviews are pretty good. It's just that when I lost my video, I got frustrated and I ended up tabling the idea of creating YouTube videos as well as playing the game any further. Anyways, I recommend you check it out if you have time. With that out of the way, the game we're going to be looking at today is called Necrotyper. So this game just came out October 31st, Halloween 2024. And there's no reviews yet at the time of this recording, but it piqued my interest because, as it says in the description here, it has a unique blend of typing and strategy, which you usually don't see or hear about every day. Not to mention it has some fantasy elements. You can read more about the game down here, but it sounds like an interesting spin to gameplay. We're going to try it out, so I have it added to my cart. I'm going to make the purchase, install it, and I'll be back. And we're back. That was quick. It was only a 312 meg download. Alright, so we got it loaded up here. Let's take a look at settings first. Up the quality up here. Easy. It appears easy is the only option. Does not let me drop that down. English dictionary. Okay, good to go. Let's start it. Intro. Old scrolls describe the last location of the Necronomicon. I don't know why I can't say that word. In this desolate graveyard, once a shrine to goddess Morana. The kingdom of art was once a beacon of knowledge and prosperity. It is now ruled. Well, I guess I'm not a fast enough reader here. I missed that. I am part of the council of King Alfred the Great. But I can no longer, great, G-R-A-T-E, but I can no longer stand for his constant misspelling and grammatical errors. That's funny, the G-R-A-T-E makes sense now. I heard of a book called the Necronomicon. Within its pages, I hope to find spells powerful enough to take over the kingdom. I will grant you the powers you seek. Feed me souls so we can grow stronger. Welcome, Necrotyper. This tutorial will take you through the game basics. Click or type next to continue. Raise a skeleton by casting the Raise Undead spell. To select a spell, type the word written on it. Box. You can zoom in by pressing the up arrow key. Move the camera left and right. Okay, down, zoom out. You have no direct control over the undead. They will advance automatically, attacking everything along the way. Sounds good. Let's go. Oh, here we go, boys. Crap, I just typed that word and I did not read what it said. Alright, skeletons can be revived several times, but the villager has died. Select the spell again and revive the dead villager so you can join your undead army. The bar at the top represents your focus. Typing correctly will increase your focus level, while making mistakes will decrease it. Over time, your spells will unlock additional abilities, which will trigger depending on your focus level. Higher focus levels will increase the chance your cast spells have a more powerful effect. Raise Undead spell will remain active until you deselect it. When a spell is active, it prevents you from selecting other spells or interacting with other objects in the environment. Press backspace to deselect your current spell. Okay, that's interesting. So now if I want to do Raise Undead, I have to type facts. When you're not focused on spell, you'll be able to see other items like chests. By unlocking chests, you will find better equipment for your soldiers. Whoops. Whoops. This is not a good start. Okay, I guess we got 4 skeletons marching with us now, so certain objects need soldiers to operate them. This is displayed by the amount of skulls below. Okay, so there's 4 skulls there. Perfect. You don't need all the required soldiers, but the more you have, the faster they will complete the job. Only melee soldiers can interact with objects, so make sure you have enough of them. Okay, I guess we're done with that. We acquired a spear. Lumber camp. This camp supplies wood and charcoal to surrounding settlements. Invade. Let's go. Just a peasant chopping some wood. Oh boy. No good. We're gonna give you a second chance at life, boys. Or should I say unlife. Alright, first impression is this is kind of fun. It's interesting, you know, a little different than pressing like 1, 2, 3, 4 QRF or whatever for casting spells or whatnot. It actually takes some skill because you got to type the word accurately to be able to cast the spell. So I'm so far kind of liking this twist for, you know, granted just a couple minutes in, but it has potential. I wonder what happens if you do not cast a spell by the time the word is off the screen, because it looks like it'll be off before that little timer going around the circle runs out. Let's see. And I'm gonna type learn. It still works, okay. So I guess you have till the timer runs out. Doesn't matter if it's off the screen or not. Man, we got an army now, boys. Skellies attacking the fence. I don't know what that is, but I guess we'll find out when we're done. Something in the chest. Man, I forgot to activate the spell. Hurry up. There we go. Alright. I guess I keep deactivating it because I think I'm going to miss some loot. I don't know about you, but if I was just a peasant with like a sickle in a field and I saw 18 skeletons just walking towards me with spears, I would not run into the fray and start swinging my little weapon trying to take these things out. I would be running in the opposite direction. Fight until your flag is raised. Okay. Especially if you're just one dude by himself. I can't see the words over there. What do they say? I guess we just have to let those people die. .8 accuracy, 4 mistakes, raised 61 corpses. Not too shabby if you ask me. Alright, Riverbend. Ooh, we got a poleaxe. Riverbend is a small village laying on both sides of the river Sorai. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, gotcha. Oh, we got a lot of villagers coming up now, boys. We got a lot of villagers not taking notice to all the skeletons that are coming to invade their city or their little homestead. Look at these women wielding these hammers, just talking. Get in the fray, let's go. Alright, I'm ready for a new mechanic here. I wonder if they'll introduce one here after this level or soon. A new spell, something. Oh, we got archers. I think these are the first, looks like professional soldiers that we're finally going to be fighting here. Oh no, that word went away. Cost me an error. How can it shouldn't count it as errors if the word disappears. You start typing it. 99.2, I'll take it. 3 mistakes. 80 corpses raised. Not too shabby. Kind of fun. So far, I'm enjoying it. I do feel like there needs to be, granted, you know, I'm only on what is this, the 3rd level, 4th, including the tutorial, or something like that, but I feel like we need more. Right, now we're talking. New spell unlocked, promote archer, upgrade skeleton to an archer. I like it. Perfect timing. Let's see, what is this one? Oh, I get over here. Okay. Yes, we did intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Toll house. A toll house is taxing the peasants traveling on the road. Well, let's take them out then. You've received a new spell giving you the power to upgrade your soldiers to archers. Oh. What's going on here? I don't see any words. This is a bit of a problem. Let's try to restart this here. Okay. Well, I'll be back. I'm going to restart the game here. Alright, I am such a complete noob. I had an hour and about an hour and a half more of footage from the game that did not record because my recording software quit recording when I exited the game to try and fix my issue of being stuck there on that level that you just saw. So, here I am again. What I'm going to do is, I've already played through the entire game under the 2 hours. I've gone through all the levels. I've unlocked all of the spells. And so I'm going to go to this Castle Lugan, which was a very sweaty level for me. And I'm going to replay that one. I went back a second time and tried it on medium difficulty. It was pretty difficult. I barely snuck by to beat that one. I was barely able to beat it. So I'm going to tone it back to easy to kind of just show you what it's like. So here we've got your regular raised dead spell. Here's the convert to an archer. This third one is to make a knight, which is another melee class skeleton. This hand spell is good for destroying ballistas. You can also use it to damage units, take down gates and stuff. And this hourglass is used for slowing down time. So that one gets pretty fun sometimes, especially on a level like this that's pretty sweaty and things get spicy. I'm going to start raising some units here. And I'll show you convert them like this. Just do this spell, and then for each skeleton, type the word above it, and it'll convert it into a knight. Some things I discovered during the footage that got cut out was that you can use enter instead of backspace to deactivate the spell. That's a lot easier for me, makes it a lot quicker than reaching up to the backspace at least. I'm trying to think of some other stuff I came across that... See, I can't believe I did that. That's ridiculous. This is the second time, as I said in my intro, that I'm attempting to make a video like this. And now both times, I just totally messed up. Oh, on difficulty, I did try medium, and they were longer words. A majority of these words seem to be like 5-letter words to do your, I guess your little raise from the dead spell. On medium, they're 6-letter words, and then when you convert units, these are mostly 3-letter words. On medium, they're 4-letter words. So I assume in high difficulty, they're going to be even longer. So I have not tried hard because I am right up against 2 hours, and I'm trying to cram this in really quick so I don't go over the 2-hour limit per the requirements of this video. We should be approaching the castle here shortly, which is where things really get interesting. Alright, you see that flaming arrow? That's from the ballista up on the wall. Yeah, let me get these last ones. Get some people on the gate. Okay, so I'm gonna do get. Do it on that ballista, and that'll deactivate the ballista. So that's kind of a nice spell. You can also use it on a gate like this, and it'll just do some damage. Make it come down quicker. Okay, now I gotta really step it up, because this is where things get a little crazy and stressful. That was one of the comments I made on my Lost footage, was that this game could stress you out. Especially when you're like, your units are getting destroyed faster than you can resurrect, or faster than you can, raise the undead. It really puts you under pressure. Another thing I noticed is that your fingers get tired, and the longer you play, the more mistakes you tend to make. At least that's what I found in my case. So this is the spell that slows down time. You can see the units are moving a lot slower. Gives you some time to res units if you need them. If you're like running behind, running out of units, which I find happens a lot on this part of the level here. Yeah, this is the spicy part here. They just keep coming and coming. Took me 2 tries on easy and 2 tries on medium to beat it. We got it. 97.9%. 15 mistakes, 103 corpses raised. That wasn't too bad, but the first time I went through this, I didn't know about upgrades, so that's what this is up here in this book. Got a crossbow, 2-handed spear, spiked club. Here's all the weapons I've unlocked, so not even half so far. So I'd keep grinding through this if I wanted to get all the weapons. Here's your upgrade. So here's the amount of points that they cost, each upgrade. This is the upgrade and what it does. And here's your points up here that you're collecting. So you see I've kind of upgraded the melee quite a bit. Only got 1 upgrade on the archer. But yeah, each one of those benefits your units, makes them stronger, allows you to up the difficulty. And so that's basically it for the game. Now, to clear up some things that weren't clear in the gameplay portion of the video, I found out difficulty can be changed. I'm assuming it was stuck on easy for the tutorial, which is why I couldn't change it when I was in the settings, because I hadn't started the game yet. I was still in the tutorial. There were 14 levels, which I was able to complete in under 2 hours, and go back and try a couple of levels with different difficulty. Also in the beginning, I forgot you can scroll the screen left and right using the arrow keys. So, where does all this lead us? What's the verdict? Necrotyper is a fun little typing game that entertained me for a couple of hours. Will I play it more? Maybe another hour or so, but I don't see myself playing it much more than that. However, as a father of young kids, they were having a blast with it and learning to type better as a bonus, so there's that to consider. As of this video, the game is $15. At face value, it's questionable to me whether it's worth it or not. After playing through the game, I would imagine it as a $10 game at most. However, when I'm faced with dilemmas like these, I like to do a movie comparison. So going to the movie theater to watch a movie usually costs around $20, maybe a little bit more where I live, for a movie ticket and some popcorn. That gets me about 2.5 hours of entertainment or so. So when I look at it that way, it's worth it. With that said, I am not going to be refunding Necrotyper, and it's going to be kept in my library for future use. Worst case scenario, I'll never play it again, but my kids will. So that's it for this episode. I'm not going to ask people to like or subscribe like many others do, but I am going to ask for your feedback in this episode in the comments. As I said earlier, this is my first video, and in order to improve the usefulness and quality of videos going forward, I'd love to hear your ideas and criticisms. Thanks for watching. See ya.